Hello, welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm Zodiac. Welcome. Today is a special day. That this is gonna be my special announcement to all of you. That I am actually doing basically, a Aquarius reading. But this is how it goes. So this Aquarius reading will go from June 11th to the 16th of 2024. And in this reading, I just try to figure out that this is a situation to understand that, right? I know that everything kind of changes for the better, and I want to look at what's going on, and I want to see it as a definite, desire about how it goes, because this is a process. This is a reality of how everything is. You have to believe in order to see it, you know I know that there are things that, Aquarius needs to learn about, even about having skills, having reality, having whatever. And, it's between about the emotions. Emotions do flip and everything else, right? So, you have to believe that whenever things go in a different way, you have to look at them. You have to look and say to yourself, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? And the cards don't lie, right? I'm just a reader because I'm telling you what's going on. And this is biological about how everything is, just like me wearing this cardigan. It has the patterns that I like. It's the way of to look at it, right? It's a different way, right? And it's the way of doing it. And you have to believe that you can do it. As long as it needs to, you have to remember that, because you have to believe about what's going on. Seeing is believing, believing is seeing, and you have to remember that, because in life it happens in one way or another. You have to think to yourself, is this a season readings? Like if it's good, if it's bad, but you have to look at it. You have to look at yourself and say, am I doing this right? And you have to follow the rule book. If you have a real book, you know exactly how it is, right? You have to understand that this is like a play-by-play situation. Only the cards have to rely on that. And it doesn't want to be the alphabetical order, but you have to know exactly how it is. It's the way of knowing what to do. It's the basic. It's the reality. And whenever you do that, you have to put yourself into that perspective. It doesn't mean that you're trying to get what you want, but you have to proceed with caution, just like a wet floor sign. Proceed with caution without slipping and whatever, right? And you have to acknowledge that. Now, it's the way of looking at it from a different way, and you have to put yourself into perspective. That's all you can do. But life goes on. Life goes on into that perspective, and you have to see it. You have to believe that you can do it, understand how it is, because one way or another, everything can be shifted from a bad way to a good way, but we never know. So I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross reading, and the Celtic cross is a different way that I'm doing it. And this is what it seems to be. So biological, it's the way of knowing what to do, and you have to proceed with caution, and it's the way of knowing what to do, and you have to understand that, because the way of knowing, you have to put yourself into perspective. That's all you can do. It doesn't mean that you want to push the other person away, but you have to understand that. So the point being is that while I'm doing this Celtic cross reading for you all, whoever is Aquarius out there, and if it is a cross watcher that's watching this, or if there's another element that likes this reading, whatever, this is how it is, okay? And sometimes this is how it seems to be. But now I'm having a good tea because it's very good. So I hope that Aquarius is doing well. I hope that it's going to be great. But this is what it seems to be. This is how it's going to be proceeding, and this is how it's going to go. So, this is how it is. This is what's going on, and this is how it is, because in the past, the present, and the future, everything changes for a reason. And in that reason, it's the way of knowing what to do, and you have to proceed with caution. So I'm going to tell you the first card in this reading. In this is an oracle card. It says the Talisman. So if you have the Talisman in your own reading, Aquarius, it means that you need to proceed. You could be feeling that you're feeling ill, or there was something that was attacking you. So that's one card. The next card that you will see is Wide Open. And the last one that I'm going to say for you is number 54 is Encouragement. So this is going to be identifying about how it is. It's the way of proceeding with caution, understanding about how it is and how it proceeds. So in that note, I'm not going to read you the whole entire book, but that's how it is, because you have to look at from the Wide Open, the Encouragement, and the Talisman, and you have to look at those in one way or another. So I'm going to show you this again. See like that? Yeah, you look at those, right? So you see it as an encouragement, and you know how that is, okay? So you see how those are, and that's how that is, okay? So I'm just going to put these cards here. Alright, and I have this other one that the Lenormand Oracle. It tells you the months and the years, and it tells you the months and what's going on through those months. And so I'll leave that there as well. And I'm going to shuffle this as well for Aquarius, because this is Aquarius reading, by the way. So if it resonates to you all, then you can give it a comment and what have you. So I know that this is going to be a long reading for you all, but you have to, like I say, you have to proceed with caution, right? So, and we're going to look at this number one card of the Hearts. We're going to look at that. And this is how it seems to be. So that's how it goes. I have my tea with me. I have everything. This is Aquarius reading, by the way. So this is how it goes. The cards will be how it is. So I'm just going to put the cards over here for a while so I have lots of room. This table is wobbly, by the way. So I'm just going to... It doesn't look like a Celtic cross, but it seems to be like that. So you will see the cards eventually. So this is a very significant reading. So let's get started. Alright, so basically you have the Nine of Swords is upright, you have the Star that's reversed, you have the Six of Pentacles is upright, and then you have, the Temperance is like almost between upright and reversed. And you have the Queen of Pentacles, that is a way of how it goes. So basically it's like you're a working person, and the world is complete. So you have everything that's completed, because you are Aquarius, by the way. Okay, so this is your reading, by the way. So you have to proceed with your own diversity of how everything is. but I'm going to clarify, because to clarify is the way of how it goes. Now, all the cards that are shuffled over here and everything else, that's how it is. But I'm going to see what's going on, because I want to see what the star that's reversed about. You have the Six of Swords reversed. Okay, there was something that was happening. Is there anything else that was kind of peer to that situation? The Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. Is there anything else that represents that, please? For Aquarius, is there anything else? Ten of Swords is upright because there's conclusions. Ah, okay, I see. I see you have conclusions. Yep, so you have the ability of knowing what to do, having the proceeding with caution, because that's what it seems to be. Now, the point being is that you have to remember that you have to believe in what you're looking for, Aquarius, because this is just how it is. Because there is a logical explanation about everything in this whole entire reading. Okay? So I understand that perfectly well, but I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Swords. I'm going to clarify these two cards, and I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles and the World. I'm going to clarify those. Okay? So I understand that this is a wonderful reading, but let's keep going. Let's continue. So I want to see what's the universe saying. So I'm going to cross the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just going to do that. And the Temperance card and the World, I'm going to clarify with those as well. Yep, Nine of Pentacles, that was reversed. Yep, see, there was something that was happening. Two of Cups is upright, so there could be friendships. And the Seven of Wands is upright. Wow. So you could be dealing with another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So there could be something that was happening. We're going to clarify the Knight of Pentacles reversed. I'm going to clarify that. Let's see. The Knight of Pentacles is upright. So you had no trust, now you're going to have trust. Okay, that's what the universe is saying. But is there something that was logical with this? Was there anything that was some kind of bizarre in this reading, Aquarius? There's something that you need to learn and understand about that. Because let's see. Because if the universe is saying this, and if you think everything was fine, you have to know exactly how it seems to be. So this reading seems to be a little bit biological. So let's see what's the opposite of this. Let's see what's the opposite about this, Aquarius. Let's see. I'm going to clarify the trust card. I'll clarify the conclusions card. Yeah, I'm going to clarify. The star is upright, so you were wishing upon something. You weren't earlier, but now you are. And you have the Three of Cups is upright. Okay, so you're in a third party, I believe. Wow. Yeah, you are in the third party. The Wheel of Fortune is upright, so you're having good luck right now. And you have the King of Wands reversed. I don't know what that card means, but I'm going to check it out. Because there was something that was very interesting with that, right? Yes. So I'm going to clarify that card. Let's see. The Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. Is there anything else with that? Is there anything else that was representing that? So let's see. Is there anything else that I can think of for you, Aquarius? Because I'm going to see it. I'm going to clarify. So tell me something that was the opposite of the Knight of Cups reversed. Is there an upright card for represents for Aquarius for June 11th to the 16th, 2024? So let's see. Four Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's no control. Ah, yeah. Having no control kind of sucks. Really? That's the good words that I'm going to say it. But you have to improve your self-worthy that you can do it. So this is kind of a different reading as I can pose. But there are more ways to consider your options. Because believe me, you have to understand that, right? This is not a way of how it is, right? Because the universe is saying that there was something that was very, very fishy in this situation. I'm just gonna say that because it's very unclean. It's the way of trying to say it and acknowledge that, because this is just how it is. This is not a turn on, no. But this is just how it is, because everything is like you have to be in control. If you have no control and you're in a third party situation and you have the friendships and you believe what's going on, you have to remember that this is just how it goes. Because I'm going to clarify that control card. Let's see. You have the Death card that's reversed, means that you're gonna be not having the endings yet, because you're still on to this. You're having good luck on your way. You have the third party. You have friendships. It's the way of how it goes, but you have to remember that this is an outlook situation, and whether it's good or bad, you have to have it as a wonderful feeling. And I'm not making this as a joke, because in the way I see it, in my own perfect eyes, it's basically telling me that there was something that was unsanitary. And when it's unsanitary, it means that it's not clean. It's dirty, right? And the way of I'm seeing it, it's the way I'm trying to put it into perspective. I know that you have to believe that if you're in a third party, if you have a wishing, if you have good luck, you have to look at it from a different way. I know that this is the way of, biological of how it is, but you have to see it. It's the way of trying to remember that this is a interesting way of knowing what to do. I know that there are times where we decide about how it is, and you, Aquarius, you have to look at it from a different way. I know that you could have troubles, you could be, not feeling so good or whatever, and if you're in a third party and someone's annoying you or whatever, you have to stay away from that. If you're in a third party situation, no matter how it is, you have to look at it from a different way. Like, this is just how logical it is. And you have to see it in order to identify it, right? You have to look at it, because this is just an opportunity. And you look at it from a different opportunity to the way it looks. Because the readings are different, and everything changes by a reason, and you have to look at it, right? Like I always say this, is like, Seeing is believing, and believing is seeing. That's all you can do. But you have to remember that you have to believe about how it is. You have to think to yourself and say, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing whatever, right? Because you have to look at it. Because the cards don't lie. You have to understand that. Because in this reading that I'm going to show you, you have to look at all of this reading. Because it does make sense. But in order to do something, you have to do it. You have to think to yourself and say, am I doing this right? Because look at it. Because I'm going to clarify this card here. And I'm going to clarify. So let's see. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's no wealth. Yeah, see? Because you're in a third party situation. You know, so the thing is that when you look at it, you have to think to yourself. You have to believe that you can do it. It's the way of trying to look at it from a different way, because the universe is saying this, like how it is, because in a way, you have the Queen of Pentacles that's reversed. So you were like a working person, but they're not. You know? So that's how it is. And now this is how it is, because now you see it. Now you believe it. Now you think that everything's fine, but it's not really. Because let's see what the universe is saying. I'm going to clarify this card. And it says this. The Seven of Earth is seeds well planted. A temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Yeah, see, everything is going to grow as much as it can. So you could be dealing with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So you could be dealing with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You'll be dealing with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And you'll be dealing with another Aquarius, Aries, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you look at this from a different way. Not only that, I have oracle cards that I'll read for you. There's one card that we're going to look at it. So let's see. This card means doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. That's what it is, because in a third party situation, the Two of Cups, everything else, that's why you need to be learning about all the answers. That's how it is for you. Not only that, I need to clarify. Basically, I'm going to clarify this heart one for number one. I'm going to clarify that card. I want to see that card as it is. So I'm going to read you it. So let's see. Let's see. Number one, it says, for number one card, I'm going to tell you, Aquarius, is timing from is the first to the 10th of January. Yeah, that's going to be maybe a few months now, but that's how it is. Advice is don't be afraid of renewal, but don't forget the tradition that led you where you are. So this is how it is, okay? So this is like the month of January. It could be the month of it could be, so yes, it could be so ambitious young person succeeds at the Consultants Express. So basically the month of January, I think it's probably Capricorn. So Capricorn season, maybe that could be. Let's see what you have for number one. So you have the past, you have the present, you have the money situation. There are things that you're trying to remember, like there are lots of things are going on into the Aquarius reading. So like for the past, like I'm going to say this, For letter C, it says minor displeasures, obstacles, or temporary separation have made you restless. So there was something that was doing that. The present situation for the position 2, for letter D, it says a friend confirms the interest of someone you are fond of. So you could be maybe having that. That would be one way. For letter C, in the present, it says bad news, gossip, minor misunderstandings, hurt a good relationship. So there could be that way. So you're trying to understand that because you're trying to do whatever you can. Let's see. There's more. Like there's a lot more here, right, Aquarius? For position 2 for the money situation, for position 2 present, it says a good financial position allows you something extra, a precious gift for someone you love. So you could be doing that, right? There could be that. Or for letter C, minor setbacks and delays in getting back credit. So you could be doing that too. So there are lots of things in this book that I'm reading. So you have to look at it from a different way because, in other times where, things can go from a different way, like, everyone has problems. And whether if you are basically what I mean is that when you have problems, you're not the only one that has problems. There's a lot of people who are having problems, even if you're Aquarius, for instance. It's the way of trying to look at it, because when everyone has problems, even if there's in their life, if there was something going on, you have to look at the positive. Now, a lot of people do not look at the positive. They'll look at the negative and strain that. And it's the way of trying to remember, because this is just a logical explanation, because you have to remember that when everyone has a problem in their own life, if it's family members, if it's loved ones, if it's grandparents, whatever, you have to remember that it's not all about you. It could be that person, it could be that, but you have to know that you have to remember that you have to put yourself into perspective, because the universe that I'm trying to tell you about, the cards are saying, you have to remember that there's a way. There's always a will, and there's always a way, right? You have to look at that. And you have to think that there was something that was very impossible, You have to remember that this is a way of knowing what to do. And in that time, you have to know exactly how it is. Because in my own way that I'm looking at these cards, I'm thinking, okay, Aquarius needs to more enthusiasm, which means you have to put yourself into perspective. If you have troubles, if you're not getting along, if you're doing that, you have to remember that this is just not a play-by-play situation. It's not. You have to look at it from a different way. And whenever you do, you have to remember that this is just how it goes. You have to put yourself into, give yourself some space, And if you have problems with somebody, you don't want to have peer pressure and put the problems on that person, because that person won't like it. It will disconnect, And when you have disconnect, the person will say, okay, I'm going to back off, I'm going to leave that person alone. That's how it is, You have to exactly how it is. It's like you have to believe that this is just how it goes. You have to put yourself into perspective. That's all you do. Now, before I let you go with this reading, you have to pay attention, whether it's good or bad, but this is a good reading, and you have to know about that, okay? Now, the card that I'm going to read you, this is what it seems to be. You are not alone. It says, we are here for you. We are never left. Through all the sadness, loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you, or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So that's what I said to you, because you're not alone. You're not. So I hope that this reading helps you, and I hope that you can understand about how it seems to be, knowing that this is just how it goes, and this is what it seems to be. And understand that, because this is how it is, and this is what's going on. Because the reading does make sense, and this is how it is. So thank you so much, and enjoy, because this is just how it goes. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Really, bye for now. Bye.